you would like to get started in real estate or at a point where you have some extra savings, some cash, or you don't have any money at all, but you would want to get started in real estate, we're going to go into how you can get started in real estate investments, what you can do to get yourself prepared for it, to get your feet wet. Continue to follow upcoming videos on how you can get started in real estate with very little money to no money, how you can flip your first property, how you can lease your first property. So hit that like button, subscribe. Feel free to leave comments and feedbacks. How do you get educated in real estate? There are multiple ways to do that. Depends on the kind of learning style you have. You can talk to people who are already out there doing real estate, who is investing in real estate, who is renting real estate, who is selling real estate. What are they doing that you would want to do, that you would want to get started with, and ask them for advice. You wouldn't be surprised at how many people are out there that want to give back and help young people get started. So that's one way you can get yourself educated on the fundamentals of what real estate really is and what's out there. So the next thing that you can do is you can read books. I read a book on real estate investment for dummies. It breaks down the industry in languages that everyday people like you and I can understand. Books like Millionaire Real Estate Agent, right? The reason for this is I actually went and got license in real estate. Now there are multiple licenses that you can get. You want to have a strong understanding of the basic knowledge of what the industry entails, what it has to offer. So when you go and you get these licenses, they'll teach you core courses on what real estate is. So you'll find out that there are things like inspection, right? There are things like inspections in real estate. There are things like mortgages, right? In real estate, right? There are things like home services. So there are so many areas of real estate that you want to have exposure to before you go out there and take action on investments that you don't really understand. So we'll list below for you multiple other books that to get yourself educated. You have no money, right? Do this from the ground up. Here's the next step. How do you figure out your best fit, right? That's where we want to get you to. Where do you have the highest chance of success? There are multiple ways to get started if you have no money. All of these are actual fields that you can get started in. You can be a sales agent, and that requires no money to get started. You can get licensed in inspection and do home inspections. All of these areas, you can get your feet wet in the field. You can go out there and start selling homes or do inspections. You get paid for it, and then you get yourself exposed to the industry, and it doesn't cost you money to get started. Now, these licenses do cost a bit of upfront investments, but it's not much if you are serious about getting started in real estate investments. My license, which is a sales agent, costs about $3,000, I believe, maybe a little bit more or less. It's been over 6 years. It may be different now, but you can search that up. Or you can do inspection licenses and all. For agents, it takes about 5 months to 6 months to do all the coursework. It introduces you to the difference between farmland, single-family homes, commercial properties, important metrics to look for in real estate, such as return on investment, capex. You want to first, always, when you start out with something in any industry, to get educated about the industry, to read up on it, to talk to people who are already doing it. It's more useful if you're getting out and you're just getting started to talk to people who have been fairly successful in it, but more on the starting point of their real estate investment career, so that they can share stages that's more relevant to you, people that are talking from a perspective of hundreds of millions of dollars, and that's just not useful to you because you can't relate and you can't execute on your first first property without really fully understanding what all is involved. So in the next video, we're going to go into how you can flip your first property, how you can lease your first property if you want to do that, and how you can get started in real estate if you have no money, right? And feel free to leave comments below because we value that. This is one way for you to get started in real estate investing. I'm excited for you to get started, and I'm excited to hear from you in the next year or so how you're doing with it. Make sure to check in and let me know. We want you